Hey, y'all, picture thieves a billionaire, Jack Thornton, lying in a coma for 6 years, surrounded by the best doctors money can buy, in a fancy private wing at St. Luke's Hospital, downtown Crestview. Machines humming, monitors flatlining his existence, while the world moves on without him. Then, one day, a 12-year-old girl named Lily Carter, in a second-hand hoodie and sneakers with holes, steps into his room, touches his forehead, and boom, everything changes. Jack's eyes flutter open, the monitors go wild, and this kid, who's got no business being in a VIP suite, just woke up one of the richest guys in America. That's where this story starts, and trust me, it's a wild ride. I'm telling you this like I was there, because the way it unfolded feels like it could have happened to any of us. Jack was the king of Crestview's tech scene. Thornton Dynamics. His company had their chips in every phone, every laptop, every smart fridge you own. At 60, he was untouchable, worth billions, with penthouses in 5 cities, but not a single person to call family. His daughter, Emma, hadn't spoken to him in years. Too many fights over his obsession with work. He'd built an empire from nothing, orphaned young, clawing his way up, but the higher he climbed, the lonelier it got. That was Jack before the accidental test of his company's new brain tech gadget went haywire, frying his mind and locking him in a coma. 6 years, trapped in his own head, hearing every word the nurses said, every report his CFO, Rachel, read to him, but unable to scream, "I'm still here." Now Lilish from the other side of Crestview, the part with cracked sidewalks and unpaid bills. Her mom, Sarah, cleaned floors at St. Luke's, barely scraping by to keep Lily's older brother, Nate, on his asthma meds. Lily was this quiet kid, always watching, always curious, sneaking into corners of the hospital when her mom brought her to work on days school was out. That day, she wandered into Jack's room, saw his still face, and thought of her grandpa, who'd passed when she was little. She reached out, touched his hair, just a kid's impulse, and something sparked. Not just Jack waking up, but something deeper, like a door in his mind swung open. He sat up, rasping, "The girl, where's the girl?" while Sarah yanked Lily back, whispering, "What did you do, baby?" Lily just stood there, wide-eyed, saying, "I just touched him, Mama, I swear." Here's where it gets weird. Jack didn't just wake up new things. Things he shouldn't. Like how Sarah got laid off from St. Luke's years back during budget cuts, or how Nate was spiraling, running with a bad crowd out in East Side. He looked at Lily, his voice shaky but sure, and said, "You did this. You connected us." Sarah thought he was nuts, but when Jack told her, "Nate's at a house on 17th Street, with a guy named Marcus who's got a rap sheet, get him out tonight," she froze. How could he know? That's when the doctors, led by Dr. Nina Patel, started noticing Jack's brain scans lighting up in ways that broke every rule in their textbooks. Lily, too, she had these patterns, like her mind was wired differently, amplifying whatever Jack was tapping into. This wasn't just a miracle, it was a reckoning. Jack, who'd spent his life chasing power, was now flooded with glimpses of other people's pain, their hopes, their secrets. And Lily? She was the key, her touch somehow unlocking this gift or curse. They started working together, quietly, with Sarah's reluctant okay. Jack used his money to get Nate into rehab, set up a scholarship for Lily, even funded a secret program at his foundation for kids like her, kids with gifts nobody could explain. There was Mia, who could solve math puzzles in seconds, and Ethan, who fixed machines just by staring at them. But the more they found, the more trouble came knocking. Enter Agent Laura Brooks from the Department of Defense, striding into Jack's office one day with a smile that didn't reach her eyes. "Mr. Thornton," she said, cool as ice, "we know about your kids. Their abilities could be useful. Work with us, or we'll take them." Jack leaned back, his old CEO steel kicking in, and shot back, "They're kids, not weapons. You want them? You'll have to go through me." The room crackled. Sarah, standing nearby, clutched Lily's hand, her voice sharp. "You're not touching my daughter." Brooks just smirked. "You have 48 hours to decide." That was the line in the sand: cooperate or lose everything. Jack didn't hesitate. He'd been a loner his whole life, but now he had something worth fighting for: Lily, Sarah, those kids. They activated a plan they'd hoped never to use: an evacuation. Under cover of night, They moved the kids to a safe house in the mountains, a place Jack owned off the books. Picture it, cars slipping out of Crestview, kids whispering nervously, Lily calming them with that quiet strength of hers, saying, "It's gonna be okay. We're together." Sarah drove one van, eyes on the rear view, muttering, "If they come for us, they'll regret it." Even Emma, Jack's daughter, joined them, her newborn son, Oliver, in her arms. When Jack told her Oliver might be like Lily, her face went pale, but she nodded. "Then we protect him. Together." They made it to the safe house, a sprawling cabin hidden in the pines. There, the kids trained, their abilities growing, Lily linking them, letting Mia's math brain guide Ethan's inventions. Jack watched, no longer the billionaire calling shots, but a man humbled, changed. He'd woken up not just from a coma, but from a life that was empty despite all his wealth. Now, as he stood with Lily, looking out at a valley where these kids could be free, he felt something new, hope, mixed with fear. Because out there, Brooks was still hunting, and the world wasn't ready for what these kids could do. So what do you think? Is Jack right to hide them, to fight the system? Or should he trust the government to handle this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear how you'd play this if you were in Jack's shoes. And if this story hit you like it hit me, smash that subscribe button, and let's keep diving into what makes us human, what makes us fight, and what makes us connect.